YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another energy collective read. Remember, energy is timeless, so I hope this finds y'all at a resonating time of your day. I gotta get these cards up. I think I can still hear me through these odds. But I appreciate all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It's so very appreciated. If you're new here, we just hit motherfucking 14,000 subs, y'all. We just hit 14,000. I really appreciate every single one of y'all tapped into me from the beginning. I think it's only been 6 months. I think we're in the 6th month. It's either the 6th or the 7th month. Either way, I really appreciate every single one of y'all. Let's go and get started. January 3rd, let's go and get started. Ancestors of the highest white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages for my collective needs to hear today. Thank you, and Ashe. You're very radiant. There's something about somebody's expression being attacked, somebody's sense of self being attacked, something about, I definitely had this before I came into this read. Somebody has been attacked since a certain glow up progression point, or maybe even, I could be tapping into somebody distancing from themselves from certain people. I could be speaking to somebody that's kind of working on themselves a little bit more. I could be speaking to somebody that's kind of taking a little bit of time for themselves or doing so at this time, and it's starting to reflect in some way. What I'm saying is there's some sense of envy, animosity for these reasons, right? So death spells don't work on you. So you could be dealing with, people that were once close to you, once kin to you, so to speak, that are not a fan of you being in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Man or woman, Queen of Pentacles, evil eye and hating eyes around you. So whoever I'm tapping into, you got some type of glow up, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, being the truth, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, and energy harvesting. There's a reason that people are energy harvesting over whoever's energy that I'm tapping into at this time, or watching you heavily, spectating you heavily. You're very irreplaceable. So something about value is being seen completely clearly. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Something about that literally signifies to me that somebody found out that they are the prize, or they are learning, or life is kind of reflecting back to them that they are indeed the gift, the prize, or whatever that is. Whether that's a vibrational alignment, or whether that's like an understanding that is starting to reflect, right? So 5 of Pentacles energy, those that 5 of Pentacles can also represent being left out in the cold. So this could represent people that left you out in the cold at one point, or wanted you to feel left out in the cold, or wanted you to feel impoverished or impoverished in some way, shape, or form, wanted you to feel lack. These are the people that feel in some way, shape, or form left out of your energy field. These are people that feel left out. There's something about manipulation. They try to take your kindness for weakness, confirming what I was talking about, manipulation. Forgiveness is your key to energy flow and healing. So you may have people stalking you. You may have people trying to penetrate your auric field by way of cloaking themselves. And when I say cloaking themselves, trying to either act like they're not intending what they're intending, or trying to act like they're not who they are, so you don't even notice them. If you're on a platform, this may be simple because I'm going through this at this time. Having somebody like personal booking, somebody's trying to book with you, or somebody's trying to hit you up, interact with you, but they're not coming from, whether it's a real page or real intentions. I don't know. Either way, let me know. Immortal being in the flesh, this has nothing to do with flesh. This has nothing to do with eyes, ears. I said that in a previous video, like 2 videos ago. This is about spiritual. This is about what somebody's spirit holds. So this may have had people defaming your character and lying on your name, whoever I'm tapping into. This may have been the influence for you secluding your energy. There was something highlighted about secluding your energy from situations and people that probably weren't aligned for you. And you start to see over time when you consistently, there's something about consistency, following in that action that kind of lets things unravel. So whoever I'm tapping into, that unraveling may be socially, of course, this has got to be in a social context, but with people that you were once socially connected to, right? This could be unraveling in a way that they're being triggered by your high vibration or trying to bring it down. So there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of psychological spells, there's a lot of I'm getting generalities. For a lot of people, it's going to be multiple things. For my ass, it was all of these things. So it's going to be easy for my ass to generalize in this message, right? But short mail may be significant. Like I said, take the energy. I could be tapping into a short mail. I could be speaking of a short mail outside of you, external to you. But you know how to take the energy. Short mail is signifying somebody that's not standing tall of their integrity, purpose, or whatever that is. It could be alignment, but it could be strength. But you are, whoever I'm tapping into, or you're meant to. Your auric field is meant to bring rainbows and sunshines into people's days. It's kind of like a reaffirmation that somebody I'm tapping into has a path to move forward. Somebody's moving forward in a consistency. There was something about consistency that I channeled earlier in this read. There's something about whatever you're progressing in, like you may be glowing up, you may be looking physically better, you may be healing, you may be expanding your energy because you secluded your energy, right? I could be tapping into content creators and influencers. Watch out for temptation. I think this is a past message. Success naturally follows you to somebody I'm tapping into because you had either the discernment to seclude your energy from dynamic situations, environments that were not serving you. It's something about you getting out in the nick of time. There's something about getting out of a situation in the nick of time, right? They see it wasn't a joke now, fucking with you. So whoever I'm tapping into, this could be family members. This could be like people that you were kin to. Like, this could be friends, co-workers, you know, like ex-lovers. It could be whatever, right? There's something about people thinking it was a joke that you were moving forward in your alignment, thinking it was a joke, or like this was a phase, or like thinking some shit was sweet, right? There's something about page energy, surface level conversations, trying to make you feel bad about yourself, or like surface level appeal, whether it's perception from other people in regards to your path, whatever you're doing. So whoever I'm tapping into, you could be stepping just into a evolution point, whether that's just a maturity point within yourself, or that's an evolution point like, hey, I'm focused on this, I'm doing this in this direction. It seems like you're focused on yourself in some way, shape, or form, and something's reflecting outwardly. You've helped so many people through your mission, or you're going to. Everything just works out for you, and people are enraged by this. Connections to ancient Egypt, major kind of emphasis on the people are enraged by the everything just working out for you, whoever I'm tapping into. So you got people that may be mad because you're actually healing. Maybe mad because their lives aren't even getting checked out. Maybe mad because they can't fit in your blind spot. That was a big thing too. Trying to slime you out. Trying to find ways so you catch them and catch it. Like, it's just really not all that. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, and that's just kind of the energy that I'm getting. I'm just kind of reading the energy, right? With the justice energy, it's something about balance. Like, whoever I'm tapping into, you may be in a very balanced state, or it's something about you moving forward or secluding your energy is balancing your energy out, or it's balancing your path out. It could be balancing what you start to reflect. Like I said, it's something about the law of relativity, law of correspondence that happens when you clear out shit that's not it's not your fault, it's not your energy field, and you clear it out and move toward a different direction that's for you. I mean, the law of correspondence, you're going to clear out what was not meant for you and find what's meant for you. You know what I mean? So that could be money coming in. That could be success coming in. You know, you could have had people, you know, clinging onto your sexual energy. It doesn't even have to be romantically. It could be platonic. It could be familial. You know what I mean? With people, when they recognize you got a sexual healing energy, or you got some type of alignment to source, they're going to cling to it unconsciously, and more so than not consciously. That's a message for somebody. You're a god or a goddess energy. You are not what they thought. So it's something about your empowerment that people thought was a phase, facade, or maybe a sense of empowerment. Maybe like, oh, he or she thinks she too good. He or she thinks she doing this. What she thinks she doing. What he think he doing. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of shit because you think, or not because you think, because you are moving in a certain way, because you're aligning differently. And what does it do to other people that were maybe judging you a little bit before, maybe having hidden motives before? Now it gives the free, clear waters to think and judge and have any deluded thoughts that you have now. It doesn't matter because your ass, whoever I'm tapping into, is distance. You are ducked out of dodge. So what does that leave people with? It leaves people with thoughts, delusions, stories, half-truths that are going to turn into a conclusion to jump to. If people don't have answers, you could have people looking for answers. This could be one person, pity parties, either way. Victimization is what I'm getting. People are threatened by your aura because that truth it's intimidating. That's tongue, it can be sharp. Any chosen one, that's why it's like when you read, like, the Bible is beautiful for wisdom, but one thing I don't agree with Christians on, like in a general context, is how they judge other people based on what is expected of, what seems to be expected of prophets or people like that. Like they're love and light and they're this and that's not the fucking truth. Like a lot of those stories where, you know, some of these prophets were murderers, rapists. Some of these prophets were like very disturbed people until they found God. And that's the whole fucking purpose. And that's why it's like, I don't get that paradoxical kind of like half in, half out shit with like belief systems. I love the Bible. I read scripture all the time. I was just reading the book of Enoch because it's hidden. It's not in the Bible. But I was reading the book of Enoch because it has so much, like, something about the book of Enoch is significant. I'm just talking, right? I'm just channeling, just freestyling. But like, the book of Enoch may be significant because I was reading it just on some out of context shit. I was reading it and really finding that the fallen angels and how everything, like him understand, like depicting the different ways of like how angels fall, how they rise, and how things were happening. it kind of reminds me of this day and age. It kind of reminded me of Revelations. I wonder if the book of Enoch and Revelations are connected, right? I wanted to look into that, but that's just a message. But something about people being threatened by what it is they don't understand, right? There's something about that I kind of got from what I just took from all of that kind of cluster, right? Three of Swords energy. Shout out to the subscriber that you just emailed me. And you live in Nashville. That was so interesting. Like, I need to reach back out to you. I did not respond, but I read the email. I did not respond. I did not. That was weird. But Three of Swords energy. She's talking about the depiction of the heart, the confliction between the mind, heart, and spirit. Mind, heart, and spirit. So maybe these people wanted to kind of pick at you. Maybe these were people that always picked at you, whoever I'm tapping into, that you had to kind of get away from, so to speak. Kind of like what I'm getting with this Empress energy, to protect your facilitating energy, to protect your magnifying energy, so you can attract in what was meant for you. Can't attract something that's meant for you if you got blockages from what these people stabbing you with, throwing at you, throwing rocks and shit. You don't see them, or you do see them. Either way, it's going to get and it hinder what's coming in front of you. Especially if somebody's knowing or anticipating or jealous even of what you have coming for you. Many are manifesting as we speak. Good and bad things. So it's something about protecting your energy and discerning who the hell wants to be around you and kind of why, right? That's just a message for somebody, especially if you deep into alignment or deep into what you recall your spiritual path. I mean, you don't really got nothing to play with right now in terms of energy and shit like that. So Empress in reverse. So anybody that has a forcing outcomes, manipulation, like you can see them from 6 miles away. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the energy because density is going to show itself. Density is the need to control. Density is the need to kind of stronghold and contain something. Flow is when you just sporadic, right? And it doesn't mean like control and those things, there's not a balance. There is a balance, but there's something about warlock energy that I'm getting from this energy, like somebody trying to control your path. Divine union and partnership. So this could be representing like a love-hate relationship that somebody has with your divine connection to source. So it could be like attacking like your connection to spirit, attacking your sense of self or sense of connection to spirit. Face your fears and go after courageous results. So this may have been a fearful decision for somebody to move away from, especially if it's familiar, especially if it's friend groups, like things like that. It's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's moving into the unknown is not easy, and you're gonna get judged. You're gonna get ridiculed because people are not gonna understand what you're doing. People are gonna assume that you don't know shit. People are gonna assume this. People are gonna assume that. But when you do something and you get validated for something, what's gonna happen? There's the jadedness. There's the victim. There's the, oh, he thinks he's this. She thinks she's that. You know, and you just know to get the fuck away from that. Get the fuck away from that. I don't care who that is to you. And I promise you, I mean that to whoever I'm tapping into. Four of Swords energy. I don't care if that's your parent. I don't care if that's your best friend. I don't care if that's your girlfriend. I don't care if that's your wife. I don't care if that's your baby mama. Work around that. Because the Four of Swords energy, I promise you get away from that energy, you're going to restore your energy. I promise you get away from an energy that does not want the best for you. I promise you you're going to feel great about yourself. I promise you, if you get away from somebody that wants to put you in a sacrificial disposition, I promise you'll start to feel good about yourself. With the world energy, confirming what I'm saying. So I could be tapping into somebody that's been going through, like, you know, closing out timelines and portals, like I was saying, or cords, cutting cords. What I'm saying is specific, like fancy words. We're cutting things, or whoever I'm tapping into, we've been cutting things, right? Cutting things out of your looping, cutting things out so you can open up to what we call a world of opportunities ahead of you, right? But you have to cut out certain things. Maybe those things like the fear and the courage card came back up. So maybe those things caused anxiety, panic, or fear, or instability, or like you were worried about instability, worried about insufficiency, or worried about what wasn't guaranteed in the unknown, right? Something about this is like validating back to you, or somebody's already moving upon this path, right? And you've been progressing, or you've been glowing up, or you've been freeing your energy. Something's clearing out your energy. New levels, new devils. This is due to ascension. They can never stop the ordinance that God has placed over your life. Help is on its way, signifying some type of spiritual protection. So nurture your gifts, especially your intuition at this time, and kind of keep it crystalline in terms of like not allowing, you know, maybe like processed foods, heavy foods, or like internal, like energetic things that can kind of clutter you. There's something about just washing your energy out in terms of like washing your energy out, rinsing your energy out, so to speak, like drinking a lot of water, clearing your energy, grounding your energy. It's very significant at this time. There's something about discernment. You're embarrassing all your enemies right now. And this is what I'm getting. You may have had people that doubted you that you had to get away from. You may have had people that, you know, didn't want the best for you. So like when certain things come in for you or certain things look like it is, you know, it's like, it'll show you the true colors of people, really. The Ten of Swords, people that wanted the worst for you. Your one-sided competitors are always ashamed of themselves. That's what I'm getting. Always ashamed of themselves. One-side competition. You're doing much better than you think. I'm tapping into somebody that you may have people that want you to feel discouraged moving away from them. Of course. You may have people that want you to feel discouraged doing something on your own. Believe in your dreams. You're worthy of completing this mission. Confirmation. You already know what this is. So it's like something about a glow up. Something about majorly upgrading, or somebody's like finding some sense of release or some sense of clarity within maybe your body. Maybe your skin's clearing up. My skin's been clearing the fuck up since I've been cutting cords. Like, it's like crazy as hell, right? You could have like money coming in. You could have like blockages in finances clearing up. You could have blockages in all types of jurisdictions that you may not have saw before clearing up now that you're secluding your energy. And it just makes you more aware. So to have grace and forgiveness, like I had in the beginning of this read, forgiveness is very presided for the envy, jealousy of those that didn't wish you well to begin with. It can be kind of heartbreaking. People want a destiny swap with you. It can be kind of heartbreaking when it's like you can't do nothing good or right for people in terms of like whatever you like. Let's say you were overcompensating for a situation. Let's say that you were given so much grace and compensation for a situation until you either say what you feel or you make your move. And then from there, it's like, it shows you couldn't win for losing. Because when you weren't saying nothing and it still was a problem and you still say something, you move around, it's a bigger problem. It's like people don't necessarily have good intentions for your energy. And so like, why I'm getting this destiny swapping energy. People don't have good intentions for it. You may have a high volume joy about you. You may have a high volume calling about you. You may be able to really good with money. You may be you may be a very popular person in terms of how you can attract people. You may be healing. You may just have a very healing essence, but something about that is like a priority in terms of how people look at you instead of like the soul, the depths. And that's where you distance yourself, right? With the high priestess energy, see through those red flags. See when somebody's objectifying your talent, your gift. See when somebody's objectifying your presence. See when somebody's objectifying what you can do for them. Devil energy, exactly confirming what I'm saying. And I feel like we've gotten away from this, or somebody in my collective, most people in my collective are getting away from this or have, right? And this is something that's going to clear your energy up, or something's like defying in some type of glow up or some type of expansion that's either surfacing in areas of your life that were like felt held up or felt stuck or something like that. Like I just had a weird throat thing just now. Maybe people don't even want you to speak your truth. I have that shit going on too. I was going to speak on that too. Maybe people have an issue with you speaking your truth because it may just blow back on certain people. You know what I mean? You don't even got to indirectly say nothing. It's just the fact that other people can watch you and pick up on certain things you say and put pieces together. And I think that's my last message for somebody. Keep fucking going. Something you're doing, especially if you get the energetic confirmation, no matter how weird it feels, it may feel eerie, it may feel uncomfortable, it may feel anxious. But if you're getting that confirmation that your energy's clearing up and you're getting positive results from actions that you're doing, it's probably a great thing. It's probably something you weren't seeing about a person, place, or environment. That's my last one. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika-san with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. I've got a partnership going on with Otter Spirit that you can have 20% off of any purchase that you decide. If you're interested in any vibration enhancing jewelry or anything like that. Quick and efficient. All your likes, comments, and shares and subscribes are so very appreciated. This is going up immediately. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Sending my love and ashe. Peace out.